Who does not want to grow professionally in his or her career? Who does not want to grab that right job opportunity available? And for that, you need to present yourself as a best candidate for the position. So, hi friends, this is Chitra from Let's Learn and Do It, and today I will be your facilitator who will prepare you very well for your job interview. So, ready? Let's get started. So here are some points which you need to take care when you are going for a job interview. I'm going to talk about each and every point in length so that it is easy for you to grasp. Yeah. So the first thing is score a success in the first 5 minutes. The second is research well about the industry and the organization in which you are going for interview. The third is prepare for some common interview questions. And what are those common interview questions? I'm going to talk about when I will describe the point. The fourth point is have some questions ready which you can ask to the interviewer towards the end of the interview. Fifth point is practice, practice and practice. And last is you should always close on a very positive note. Yeah. So let's discuss the first point, that is score a success in your first 5 minutes. So there must be a question coming to your mind that how can you score a success in first 5 minutes of your interview? So I'm going to answer that to you. The first 5 minutes of your interview are very crucial. These 5 minutes contributes a lot in deciding that whether your candidature is selected or non-selected. Yeah. So you really need to prepare well for these 5 minutes. In the first 5 minutes as a candidate, you are supposed to give the introduction. But do you really prepare well for your introduction? The answer may be yes or no. So start preparing for your introduction. Your introduction should primarily cover these 3 important aspects. So during your introduction, talk about yourself, talk about your family, and talk about your work life. So practice such kind of introduction. You should not elaborate a lot. Keep your introduction a brief, but as I said, do not forget to cover these 3 aspects. Practice, record your introduction, because practice makes the man perfect. And when you will practice, the introduction will come in a natural flow. And that is what is expected out of you. So try it out and do share your feedback with me in the comment section. Let me talk about the second point, that is research well about the industry and the organization. When you are preparing yourself for an interview, this has to be one of the key tasks. You should prepare yourself about the industry. You should know the basics about the industry. Such kind of questions can be expected in your interview. You do not need to prepare in detail, but a basic or the general knowledge about the industry is always good to have. Few of my friends watching this video must be applying for an internal job posting. That is also a job interview. So for those candidates, it's very important to have a detailed business knowledge, because here the kind of questions would be detailed. And I would say 8 out of 10 questions would be related to your business, because you are an internal candidate. So you should have a thorough knowledge about the domain or the profile in which you have worked earlier. You are also expected to know a little bit about the profile which you are applying for. So you can also take help of your colleagues or the friends within your organization who are already into that profile, or who are already handling such role. Now let me quickly move to the third point, that is prepare for commonly asked interview questions. So as promised in the initial part of the video, now I'm going to talk about few commonly asked questions. The first question which is definitely asked in every interview is about introduce yourself. So here you know how to do it. I'm not going to talk about much in it because this has already been described in the introduction session. The second question which is generally asked is about why do you want to join this company. Now you will be able to answer this question only when you know facts and figures about this organization. The third frequently asked question is about what were your roles and responsibilities in your previous organization as a. So whatever was your role, here you need to describe that role. You need to prepare some top points about your role which you were handling. Before I talk about the fourth question, let me tell you that organizations want to hear about your previous experience. They really want to understand, have you handled any projects in your previous stint? What was the situation and how have you handled that situation? And while taking any projects, what was the impact which was there? So you need to prepare well about that. So you might come across the question that have you handled a project related to a particular situation. So whenever you are describing any situation or whenever you're talking about any project, make sure that you plan well. Make sure that you are able to put the entire situation in place. So there is a particular format which is basically you can use a SBI format or a star format. In my description box, I am going to talk about what is an SBI format or what is a star format. So these are some commonly asked questions which you should definitely prepare so that it is easy for you to answer those questions during your interview. Additionally, you might also come across certain scenario based question. Now here the interviewer wants to see your reaction, wants to understand your thought process. How do you handle a particular situation? They might give you some difficult situation and want to see your reaction, how you handle a difficult situation. Yeah, that's all for this video. Hope these points will definitely help you in preparing for your job interview. Yeah, please press the bell icon to get the notifications of my upcoming video. I'm going to talk about rest of the points in my upcoming video. Hope you like this video. Do like, share and subscribe. And yes, people who have still not subscribed, let's learn and do it. Please subscribe my channel and grow professionally with me. Till then, bye bye, take care, have a nice day. Thank you.